had this needle felting kit bought me for Christmas, and I haven't had a chance to use it yet, so I thought I'd have a go. I had loads of kits bought me for Christmas, and I love that. I love testing out new kits. Now, I've seen a lot of people do this, and my goodness me, they do make some amazing stuff. So in here, I think there is everything that you need. All I need to do now is read the instructions. And let's see how well I can get on with it. Well, it seems to come with everything I need. It's got 3 colours of wool. And apparently this is called roving wool and a polystyrene ball. I didn't realise that they had polystyrene balls in them. I actually thought it was all done without. But there we go. And it says wrap the polystyrene ball into this and then just keep going through and stabbing the needle into not only the wool, and this is I think this must be a special needle because it is really picking them up, and just keep going along and stabbing it through until you've gone through the whole thing. And it is definitely causing it to stick into that polystyrene ball and firming it down. It's also, the instructions clearly said as well, that the more you do this, the tighter the weave you'll get. So I'm going to go around now doing this. It also says rotate the ball as you're doing it, so don't do it all in the same spot because you want to make sure that you are getting it an even covering. So I think this is going to take quite a bit of time, but look at that already. It really is starting to stick in there. Well, I've been at this about 10 minutes now and it's covered really well. There are bits where I want to ensure it's a bit neater and put down, and there's a bit there as well that I think is a bit sparse, and I learnt very quickly that if you add a bit to it like this and just go over it, it goes down and it attaches really well. It just mats up and knots in. So it hasn't taken long to do that at all. Nowhere near as long as I thought it was going to take. I'm going to continue and go all the way over this because I want it to be a lot tighter than this, and then I'll come back and show you what the next stage is. Well, I've done that now, and I think that took me about 15-20 minutes in total. I really like it. It feels so nice as well. It's so tactile. What I'm going to do now is the same thing with the head and the legs using this white wool that they've given me. And it is literally just a case of popping that on there like that, getting it in there again, and then pricking it through. Now be careful with this needle because to my detriment, I did find that when you stick it in your finger, it does actually hurt. Well, I've finished all my bits now, and one thing I will say is these legs are really small, and to do small bits and keep stabbing them, I have to say you can stab your finger. Well, you do stab your finger because I stabbed it about 10 times. So what this kit needs is a bit of foam like this, and this is just packaging foam that came in something, because then I found that I could stab through it really quickly like this and get a great result without sticking the needle in my finger, and believe me, these are sharp. But other than that, the kit's great. So what I now need to do is make a decision on where I'm going to put the bits, and I've got the fat bit of the head there, but before I do that, I'm going to put on his little nose like that using, I think that's black wool, but they haven't actually put any black wool in this. So I've got the 2 eyes, but no black wool. So I'm going to be using the wool that they've given here, which is for the head as well. And all I'm going to do, I think, it doesn't tell me to do this, but I think this is the easiest way, is to twist a little bit like that, because I think that's going to be enough, and then cut it off there, and then cut it off there. Gives me enough then to put on the nose there like that in a U shape, and I should be able to just stick the needle in. I do the centre bit first and then do the other bits going up, then that should stick in there, I'm hoping, like that. So I'm going to carry on, finish that bit off, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do to put it together, or how I think it should be put together. I'm not 100% sure on this. I've got the little nose and the mouth on now, and I'm going to push the little eyes on. And again, these are little push-in pin eyes. I would have preferred to have had some black wool to have been able to put eyes on it. Trying to put these in, I'm actually squidging up the face. So there are a few things about this kit that I think could be improved dramatically, but to be honest, it is still quite a nice little kit. And it has given me a taste of what it's like to be able to do this, and I have to say, I have quite enjoyed it. So there's his eyes and his little nose. And now I've got to put the ears on. And the ears are cute. And I'm going to put those on by felting them on. So I'm going to pop these where I think they should go, like that, and then just felt through and attach them before I do the hair. Put it on here because it's a lot easier to do like this. I might move those eyes. They might need to be a little bit further forward. So that's felted that one on, and I'll do exactly the same to the other side. And then I'm going to put his hair on the top here like this by getting quite a nice thick bundle, doing it quite tight here, like that, in the shape that I want, and then popping it on there and felting it through. Well, I finished the little head, and I think that's looking quite cute. And that has to go on to, obviously, the body. And I think it goes on about there. And how I'm going to do that is by just felting, again, that into the body. And that should do it, I think. That's what it says on the instructions to do. So I think that's what I should be doing. And it is amazing how well it connects. And because this is a larger piece, I'm not too worried about it stabbing into my finger, because obviously I'm holding it and I'm doing it round here. So that's on there now. I think that's on there quite well. I don't think that's going to go anywhere. I am going to try and get it in here as well, because I don't want it to keep flapping up. I don't want him to have a flappy head, or her to have a flappy head. Yeah, there we go. So look, that is very well in there. That isn't going to go anywhere. So now I need to put the legs on. I'm going to turn it upside down. I want to make sure I get the legs in the right position, obviously. I think that's about the right position. I'm going to turn this upside down, and again, I'm going to do exactly the same thing by needling these, or felt it. I don't know what the technical term is. It doesn't give me technical terms on the instructions. There are videos on YouTube of people making cats, dogs, wolves, owls, all sorts of things with this that look all... Well, they just look so real. They're so talented and clever, these people. So having a kit, I think, is a great way to see if you're going to enjoy this, and also if you want to do it. It's quite an easy craft. There we are. So that's one leg on. So I'm going to go ahead, do the other legs, and then I'll show you how I'm going to finish it off. Well, my little sheep is all finished, and I think it does look very similar to the actual picture, although I've left his top hair a little bit more fluffy, and I did that because I liked it. It was a lot easier to do than I thought it would be, although you do prick your finger several times. The kit was very good. It contained everything I needed. Would have liked a little bit of black wool, but it didn't have any in it, so I could have done the nose and the eyes in felt. I did add a little tail to it, although it didn't say to do that. But overall, I'm very, very pleased with it. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. I'd really be interested. I'll try and find a kit or something similar to link in the description below in case you want to have a go as well. Don't forget to boot the like button. It really helps my videos to get out there. And hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my future crafts that I'm going to try and learn to do. Take care. Enjoy your crafting. Bye. Bye.